proudly brought to you by follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust. Work is proudly brought to you by
Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Here we go. Kemple, the scoop. No, he went up and got it.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts.
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
To wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Ed and I have over 60 years combined experience in the field. Not only are we writing estimates, talking with customers, we're in the shop working alongside of our team members.
I've always had a very strong passion for repairing vehicles. I've been doing it since I've been in high school, and I've always enjoyed seeing the vehicle repaired back to their original conditions.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve the Bismarck Mandan community for the last 7 years. We look forward to expanding into our new addition to better serve our customers, Centennial Collision and Paint.
This week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week, powered by the Aggie Foundation and Mountain State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to
And that'll be caught.
Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. And watch for next week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week, powered by the Aggie Foundation and Mountain State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. If we can make an impact in that community, we will.
We have eclipsed We have eclipsed the halfway point of the WDA volleyball season. The games get a little bit more important. The lights get a little bit brighter as we move along and get closer and closer to postseason volleyball. Hi again, volleyball fans. Alongside Jenny Walsh, Todd Domries welcoming you to Carlgard Gymnasium in the heart of the capital city of Bismarck for a rematch of a 5-setter that was won by the Legacy Sabres earlier this season. It's the Legacy Sabres coming back over to Carlgard Gymnasium to take on the Bismarck Demons. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. 15-minute oil changes, locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. All right, Jenny, I guess a couple things to unpack here right away. Both these teams playing well.
Yeah.
You've got Bismarck High. We had them a week and a half ago over in Mandan. They haven't lost since, so they're on a nice little run here where the Demons have won 4 straight, and the Legacy Sabres, they've won 5 of 6. So right away, you kind of are attracted to that a little bit because two teams that, hey, you want to be playing your best when it comes closer and closer to postseason. I think the Demons and the Sabres are starting to smell like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Fargo tournament is this weekend. You always think about that as your halfway point, if you will, of the season. So 2 teams coming in hot, something's going to have to give, and then somebody's going to go into that tournament this weekend really on a high note.
And the 5-setter these two teams played earlier this season was an absolute battle royal. So I have a sneaky suspicion this one's probably not going to be a 3-setter tonight.
No, I don't think so either. I know I told my husband when I left, I'm like, I won't be home early. That's for sure. This is going to go 5.
This one could be overtime tonight here at Carlgard Gymnasium. All right, fans, we'll take a break. We'll come back with more of our pregame. We'll dig into the matchup. We'll get you the standings and the most recent poll in volleyball. We'll have our keys to the game, and we'll eventually have our lineups and national anthem tonight from the venerable Carlgard Gymnasium. I love it when they dim the lights, and it just has a feel like there's a prize fight about to happen tonight in the gym. But it's just a volleyball match, but it might end up being a prize fight. Who knows? More of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show after this break on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
I get a good look there at Marley Falcon, Brooklyn Pudwell, Finley Fettig, Sammy Watson, some of the gals over there. You'll be hearing a lot about Carly McLeod for the Legacy Sabres as they're looking to sweep the Demons in the regular season here tonight. It's our WDA volleyball matchup. Big night on the PSP Network tonight as you got Minot and Minot North, and that's and then Legacy at Bismarck. That's a couple high-profile matchups and rivalry matchups, if you will, in the WDA. So should be fun. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. 15-minute oil changes. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. We must have Western night tonight over there in the Legacy student section. Yeehaws! Let's jump right into the WDA volleyball standings, everybody looking up at those Century Patriots, undefeated on the season, undefeated in the conference, and then I would say, Jenny, we have a verifiable logjam.
Absolutely.
From spots 2 through 6, it is going to be a dogfight. Just one game separates 5 teams in the loss column, so you talk about having an entertaining final 3 and change weeks left in the regular season. There are going to be some things that are going to get sorted out in that middle of the pack.
Yeah, fun for the fans. You got to come ready to play every single night. You cannot take anybody lightly. And even the teams that are at the bottom, you can't get upset by them either. You can't afford to.
Yeah, and then it's uber important, too, because there is some separation happening. Obviously, Century has separated themselves from the pack, and now Dickinson is kind of ahead of number 7, Minot North, by 3 games. And those top 6 are important because those are automatic berths into the WDA tournament. And so then 7's going to play 10, 8's going to play 9. You're facing a play-in game if you're below that kind of Mendoza line of number 6.
Yeah, and obviously you want to stay away from that at all costs. And so there's going to be a lot of jockeying for position here late in the season.
There's your volleyball standings tonight across the WDA, brought to you as always by Trusted Tire and Auto. We mentioned that PSP schedule. Tonight you got doubleheader in the WDA, Minot North at Minot, as aforementioned. Legacy at Bismarck, of course, that's our game here. And then Lewis and Clark at our Redeemers. 3-pack of volleyball for you tonight. And then a 5-pack of Friday night football tomorrow night. A big one in the capital city. Undefeated in the conference, Legacy. And they'll square off against the undefeated in the conference, Bismarck Demons. Minot High and Century as well. St. Mary's and Dickinson. Devils Lake and Minot North, and Bishop Ryan at Velva, Drake, and Moose Garrison. Another 5-pack of football for you on a Friday night in North Dakota. And that football schedule tonight brought to you by one of our newest sponsors on the PSP Network. That's Bones Barbecue Sauce. All right, our pregame rolls on. Let's dive right into the latest media poll in the state of North Dakota. Century, undefeated, continues to get all the votes amongst the sportscasters and sports writers. Nothing really has changed here. As you got the heavy hitters in the East. West Fargo, Davies, Cheyenne, and Horace all stacked up there. Then Bismarck High crawls into a tie with Horace, with the Demons now, as mentioned, winning 4 straight. And I think maybe PSP was their good luck charm with the Demons. I wouldn't say they were struggling coming into that game we did with them in Mandan a week and a half ago, but maybe the returns hadn't been what they expected. But now they've rattled off a few straight, so it's exactly what you want to do if you're head coach Brianna Klein, is get your team headed in the right direction.
Absolutely, and we'll probably be invited to all of their matches if they win tonight, for sure. But yeah, they looked like they were ironing some things out over in Mandan. Mandan gave them a nice run over there. They played hard, they played competitive. Bismarck High came out on top, and maybe they did iron some things out. Maybe it'll be smooth sailing from now on for them.
Yeah, and we were thinking that early in the season, 2 teams that were picked closer to the top. You get number 2 in the coaches poll was the Demons. Number 3 in the coaches poll was Legacy. And then neither team got off to a great start in the crossover and some of the early returns. And then I thought it was a confidence boost for Legacy to win that 5-setter against the Demons early. And then it was kind of a mixed bag for Legacy. And then the Sabres in their most recent game just went up to Minot and took care of the Majets in 4. And so I just feel like both these teams are ascending in the right direction, so should be a great night tonight at Carl Gard. All right, fans, our pregame rolls on. We'll come back and dig into the keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. That's coming up next here as we get set for the Legacy Sabres, 8-9 on the season, and the Bismarck Demons with a nice 12-5 overall record. More of our pregame after this break on the PSP Network.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
We are so lucky in the capital city. You got about 70 miles of trails for walking, jogging, and biking. Great work by the Bismarck Parks and Rec District. Here you get a ride through Saratoga Park. You get the Super Slide amusement park. That's closed up for the season, with a few walkers around there. But, man, the weather has been fantastic. So get out and enjoy it, as we have an abundance. I mean, that's just cool stuff. I mean, we love getting out and doing stuff like that.
Absolutely. You know, the cold's going to come eventually, so get out and enjoy it while you can.
Absolutely. All right, back inside Carl Gard Gymnasium, as I think it's Jersey night, maybe even reverse Jersey night tonight.
They're definitely on backwards. So backwards jersey, reverse jersey, something's going on.
All right, fans, time now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Make sure you call Dylan today at 222. Oh, I lost my sheet. That's never a good thing because I have to remember a phone number on there, Jenny. 222-2155. That's Dylan at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Make sure your furnace is ready for winter. Here's your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. First up for the Legacy Sabres. We mentioned that confidence builder winning that 5-setter against the Bismarck Demons early this season, and then the 4-setter, and then not to mention playing 5 straight. But this is a team that feels to me like that confidence level just keeps rising.
Yeah, the better they keep playing, the more confidence they have in themselves, they have in their teammates, and then together as a team as well. So we'll see what happens tonight when they're not at their home gym, and what kind of confidence level will they have. And
for the Bismarck Demons tonight, balance. I think this 4-game winning streak now, you got a high flyer in Rosalind Brunel, but she's almost I won't say taking a back seat, but the Demons have been really spreading that ball around now and getting contributions from a lot of different areas, and I think that's paving some positive results for Coach Klein.
And that just takes some pressure off of Rosalind as well. We all know that she's their go-to hitter, but if their setter can spread the ball around, it's going to open more things up for Brunel.
Yeah, she's been seeing a lot of double blocks, sometimes triples in the season, and now that the Demons have been spreading that thing around a little bit, maybe some solo blocks coming for Rosalind Brunel. There's your keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air, another choice to seal your heating and air game. Make sure that furnace is ready for winter. New installations, upgrades, furnace, and AC needs. Call Dylan today. 222-2155. That's Northern Plains Heating and Air. Good to have Aaron Wald running the cameras, producing for us tonight at Carl Gard Gymnasium. As the announcements have begun, we're going to get to that national anthem in just a second. Want to honor all those men and women serving our great country, salute our flag, salute our country with the playing of our national anthem tonight. And then we'll get to these starting lineups and tell you about some of the particulars for both these clubs. As Jen Astle in her 13th season as the head coach for the Legacy Sabres, and 7th-year head coach Brianna Klein is the head lady for the Bismarck Demons. All right, here comes your national anthem tonight. Proud to bring it to you on the PSP Network. There you go. There's your national anthem tonight here at Carlgard Gymnasium. Just to get a good close-up of some of those young ladies in those starting lineups line as we honor America with that national anthem. Let's tell you about some of the starting lineups. First off, and the gals you'll be hearing a lot about tonight. First for the Legacy Sabres and Jen Astel's 13th year. Cabri Volk, the 5'5" outside hitter. It's a high flyer for the Sabres. Carly McLeod, we talked about her a little bit earlier, along with Marley Falcon on that front line. Kill leader for the Legacy Sabres is the junior Brooklyn Pudwell. In the middle, the 6-foot junior Finley Fettig has really been coming on for Legacy. Gracie Watson gets time along with Liz Lenhart in that back line. Mackenzie Schilke, I beg your pardon, is the dig leader for Legacy. Sammy Watson, an all-around contributor as a junior, and the senior setter, Bentley Solom, in the top 5 in the WDA in assists. There's some of the key gals you'll hear about tonight for the Legacy Sabres, who have won 5 of 6. Been limiting mistakes in that kind of end-of-game situation. And, we mentioned Brooklyn Pudwell leading the team in kills. Fettig is the block leader. Solom the assist leader. And then the dig and ace leader is the senior Mackenzie Schilke for the Sabres. And I think Legacy, when they get that block going, and you get Fettig and you get Falcon, the Twin Towers.
They're athletic.
Yeah,
right? They're athletic up top, and so I'm with you. When they can get their feet set, get their hands up and over the net, that's tough. It's tough as a hitter to work with.
And for the Bismarck Demons, it's time to meet and greet your Bismarck Demons. All right, Briar Johnner will come in for the Bismarck Demons. Jordan Rude, the state high jump champion, is a middle for the Demons. Aspen Roldson, number 1 in the WDA in assists. Matter of fact, the last game against Legacy, Aspen had 49 assists.
Wow!
In that game, in that match, and so she's the leader in the WDA right now as a senior. Hannah Kemis on the back row is the dig leader for the Demons. Jensen Hintz on that front line gets you about 7 kills a night. Delana Ahmed been playing a great middle for the Demons as a junior. Their kill leader, Rosalind Brunel. The numbers have gone down a little bit, but that ball is getting spread around a little bit now for the Demons in this 5 out of 6 game winning streak. Taylor Mayer, a little different position for her this year as a senior, and Renee Biederstad. There's some of the gals you'll hear along with Hayden Chathams. Cameron Braun will come in a little bit occasionally, and that's the gals that Coach Brianna Klein will be running out there. And the Demons, all of a sudden, after winning 5 of 6, find themselves with a nice 12-5 overall record, and they're in that log jam, currently sitting in the WDA at a tie for second, along with Minot High, and Legacy just 1 game back as the Sabres are tied with Jamestown. All right, fans, that'll put a wrap on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. The Lundin's been taking care of your car for 25 years. Local actually matters. Not to mention their oil change is a stay-in-your-car variety, and it only takes about 15 minutes. Find them online at VIOC.com. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And I think the other thing for the Demons that I picked up on as we've covered them, Jenny, a couple times now is, and you can talk about this probably in every sport, but the communication factor has risen for Bismarck, and you can speak to if a team's not communicating, they're probably not winning.
Totally agree. I mean, the court is 30 by 30 on your side, right? You have to have communication. There's 6 people. Who's going to take it? Who's going to direct where we're going to go? There has to be clear and concise communication among the teammates.
All right, let's play some WDA volleyball tonight from Carlgard. Now, before we get started, reminder to like and follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook, Instagram, and X. And while you're out there, you might as well subscribe to PSP's YouTube channel. Find out all the latest. that's happening on the PSP network. I think I actually see Yusuf Jama in the front over there. He's getting loosened up for a little football tomorrow night against the Bismarck Demons. Good old in-town rivalry. Sabres will be in their black uniforms, their road unis outlined in the Vegas gold. Bismarck in the home whites and the traditional maroon. Officials getting the final lineups organized. You get Hannah Chemist rotating in as the libero along with Schilke, and Aspen Rolson will be serving it up, and off we go from Carl Gard tonight. If I would give you an over-under of 4 tonight for how many sets we're going to play, would you take the over or the under?
We're going 5. I'm just staying that.
Set up for Falcon, and an early kill for Marley as she tips it down the line. Sammy Watson serves it up. Good first pass for the Demons. Set from Roldson. Tipped over by Rude. Cleaned up. Back row for Sammy Watson. Brunel has the first touch. Free ball now for the Sabres. Good pass by Schilke. A back set for Pudwell, and she did well just to kind of retrace her steps. And now Brunel had mistimed that and hit it off the pin.
We've had 3 points and 3 tips.
Yeah.
Out of 2 very athletic, explosive teams. Might be some nerves.
We'll see some swings here in a second. Almost an overpass there, and another tip. Camry Volk winds up. Good dig by Chemist. Roldson sets it up wide. Brunel. Watson cleans that. Now Falcon is warming up in the middle.
I love to see a team establishing their middle attack right away from the get-go. It opens up your outside hitters when you can establish the middle first.
Legacy with a quick 3-zip lead. Almost an ace there by Watson. Another chance for Legacy. Out wide to Volk. She tries the line, but misses it.
Good aggressive swing.
The attack air gets Bismarck high on the board. We can tell you tonight's game brought to you, and our scoreboard season long brought to you by BNC Bank. Your life's busy, they make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. Falcon tips, Chemist slides in. Oh, return to sender, but Biederstad tools the block for the kill.
Yeah, very nice attack. You got to get those hands turned to area 6 back into the court.
First kill of the night for the Demons goes to Renee Biederstad, and line up an ace.
Good serve, serve between, serve the seams. So you want to serve in between the passers and, again, force them to communicate.
Ava Mischel just dropped in her second ace of the season. We're tied at 3. Schilke has to dive to get that one, then steps over Watson. Roldson will go wide to Hintz. And the roll shot finds the middle of the court. Good spot there for Hintz from the outside. And nice little answer here by Bismarck High. A joust at the nets. Now on the Demons side. Chemist just bumps it over. Quick hitter for Falcon. Blocked away. Now the Demons have a chance, but a little you got it, I'll take it. And that's in.
Good cleanup by the Sabres off that block.
Yeah, set 1 action, tied at 4. Good start to this one. In what feels like it'll be a competitive match the entire night. 2 evenly matched teams. And there's Jensen Hintz. Rip City.
She really did just take a rip at it. And found out the Sabres block was not closed.
Now watch this. Hintz with the lumber off the Bismarck Demons block on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Tipped at the net, and that's down on the Sabres side. It was Fedig and Ahmet right there. But Brunel's going to get credited with the block. 6 straight for the Demons after Legacy had jumped out to a 4-zip lead. That's the broadcaster jinx in full effect.
Announcer jinx.
Good to know that it still works.
Got to test it early.
Yep. Set 1, you might as well roll it out there and see if it's going to be in play. Pudwell sends it into play. Hintz tips, Pudwell digs, on a tee! And Ahmet won't miss that one. Delana Ahmet the other night in Mandan had a whale of a game, was our player of the game. Yeah, look at that kill. Those are the ones your eyes get as big as saucers.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of times the middle will grab a net or hit that out of bounds. So nice to see her finish it.
Volk goes to the changeup. Good hustle by the Demons. But they can't get it over. Cambry Volk with the kill for Legacy, and the Demon lead is 1. 7-6 on your BNC Bank scoreboard here in set 1. Volk.
Not sure. I think Cambry thought that the official blew her whistle, then didn't know. She was unsure. And so.
Yeah, it was the, I was wondering, like, can you do that? And I'm like, no, you can't. Like,
yeah, if you let it drop, then you can serve again.
Yeah, the old. It's kind of like a fake free throw.
Yeah.
You can't really do that. But return the favor is Taylor Mayer with the service error. Simple teams with service errors, and we remain a 1-point lead for Bismarck as the ace leader for the Sabres, Mackenzie Schilke, in play. And Roldson with the kill on the center dump.
It's another play that you want to test early to see, is the middle blocker aware that's her block, and is the defense aware?
Yeah, there's Roldson right there. Nobody home for the Sabres. Falcon off the top of the block. Mayer, now Rude to the corner. Volk kept it alive, tipped over by Watson. Good cleanup there by Briar Johnner. Hustling is Solom. Watson, flat-footed. In the middle, Rude pushes corner again, and this time she finds the spot.
It definitely seems to be a strategy right now out of Bismarck High, is if they're coming, if that middle is taking it, they're throwing it to a corner. Cambry Volk, very athletic, ran down a couple, but can't do it all day.
No, she's a 100-meter, 200-meter gal in track, so she can pick him up and put him down. Volk with the touch first. Watson rises. Johnner bumps it. Roldson sets it, but Biederstad couldn't get on top of that one.
Really nice set. That was sideline to sideline.
Pin to pin, but the point will go to the Sabres and make it 10-8. Advanced tonight's game brought to you by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Solom serves. Free ball over for the Sabres. Pudwell pushes down the line.
Great shot. Great shot down the line.
Yeah, went to the. She swings so hard most times that she catches you off guard when she just
when she doesn't.
Goes with the placement shot. Roldson tried it again. Back row attack for Volk. Rude in the middle. Schilke with the dig. Solom communicating. Roll shot for Watson. Yes.
Yeah, really nice play. Saw 4 hands in front of her. Smart not to just, a real aggressive swing. Went with a smart roll shot right over the top of the block.
Now there's your Ryan Family Dealership replay. You can find them online at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. That's Ryan Family Dealership. Almost an overpass. It is. Pinballed around. Now Falcon rips. Mayer sets it up to Biederstad, and she finds a kill.
I think we're questioning that hit the antenna on its way over. And I think that's why Legacy stopped.
And you get a zebra convention while you do that. I'll tell you that tonight's game brought to you by BSN. Exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. Custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches apparel, the fan wear, branding, and more. They do it all. Contact your local North Dakota sales pro at BSN. And good catch there, Jenny, as you get the overrule.
Yeah, the down official, I think, saw it. They were waiting for the line judge to call it. That is the line judge call. And then so they overruled it, which was the right call.
Point to the Sabres. And now Legacy has a block party.
Wow, she read that from the beginning.
Sabres get the call, and now they make the play on the block. Pudwell with the honors. Solom has stacked a few on her serve. Chemis with the first pass. Rude pushes it over on the cutter. Pudwell winds up. She's blocked. Now the Demons have a chance. Rude again pushes to that far corner for the point.
Yeah, again, they've found some success with that, so I'd love to see Cambry just keep running through that ball, pop it up, and her teammates will help her out.
It's almost like the scouting report for night for the Demons has been, hey, if you don't have a big swing, push to a corner. Sabres by one in a hard-fought set one. Roldson in the middle, Rude dumps. Good hustle by Sammy Watson. Pudwell, a little mistiming. Chemis will bump set it near side. Biederstad blocked, but that's out. Tooling the block is Renee Biederstad.
That's the second time that she's done that. The Sabres block has got to work on their hands, getting it back into the court.
Well, if you think this set is close, just stick around. I have a sneaky suspicion we might get 5 of them like this tonight, as an attack there for the Sabres, and the Demons have stacked a couple here. Next game also brought to you in part by Taylor Schmidt Photography, proud partner of the PSP Network. Find Taylor Schmidt on all social media platforms. Solom bump sets it. Falcon in tight. Blocked. Falcon again. Blocked again. Sound like a broken record. Pudwell flat-footed. Good pass by Mayer. Sets up Biederstad, but a good dig there by Volk. Now Watson down the line. Ricocheted around. Still on the Sabres side. Two teams being a little scrappy right now. Solom will push cross court. What a rally. Set up for Biederstad. And a kill.
Wow. Most rallies in volleyball last 30 to 45 seconds. That was well over a minute.
Oh, yeah. And the point goes to the Demons, who now lead by a couple. Roldson with the jump serve. Good pass there by Watson. The dump is cleaned up by Roldson, but Marley Falcon isn't going to miss that one.
Nope, she's been denied a couple times at the net, but not that time.
Yeah, once this overpass happens here, Falcon was ready, and she hit that one with authority. Sammy Watson serves. Mayer with the pass. Biederstad with the swing. Block set up and well formed there by the Sabres, but that one got tangled up. Off of the block, they say it was out. And they're going to bring the captains in.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the attack hit the antenna or after the block hit the antenna.
Well, now you get the line judge in. Oh, the dreaded do-over?
The dreaded replay. Now, if you're the coach, it's like, well, I'm not so sure. Oh, you're happy for that.
Yeah. And what usually happens there, do you have one official that saw something and somebody else saw something a little different? So you just say, all right, let's just double thumb up this thing.
Yep, absolutely. The line judge, I think, was pretty confident in what he saw, and I do think the up official saw something else, and so replay is the best call.
Watson will do it over. Roldson goes wide to Brunel. Oh, big block for the Sabres. Dumped over by Roldson. Back set for Pudwell. Oh, hammer time.
That was a nice play. That lefty coming at you is hard to block.
Yeah, they get to drop the hammer chant going, and that's exactly what the junior Brooklyn Pudwell just did. Watson serves. We're tied at 14. We're probably going to be tied at 14 tomorrow night in the football game between the Demons and the Sabres. But now Legacy takes a 1-point lead.
Cleaning up the garbage at the net when you're a tall middle blocker. That's exactly what you want.
Marley Falcon with a nice first set brewing here. That's 4 kills for her. Chemist sends it over for the Demons. Set up for Volk. Oh, she winds up and hits it hard.
That explosive jump. 5-5, you say?
5-5 outside hitter.
Dynamite.
You don't see a lot of that in the league.
No, I agree with you. 5'5" athletic, that's your libero usually, not your outside hitter.
Rude with the push. Set up for Pudwell. Goes to the cutter. Oh, and she finds a way to get a point for Legacy, who has now taken a 3-point lead. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. FIBT as First International Bank and Trust, doing it since 1910. You can find them online at FIBT.com. Legacy with a nice little push here midway through the set. They lead by 3 here in set 1.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
I hope you're enjoying our WDA broadcast tonight on the PSP Network. Other games we're watching on your BNC Bank scoreboard: out-of-town games, Dickinson at Jamestown. St. Mary's is at Century tonight. Williston at Mandan. Minot North at Minot. We mentioned that game earlier. And, of course, Legacy at Bismarck. That's your action tonight across the WDA. Then all these teams will be making their way to Fargo this weekend for the Fargo Metro Tournament. Next volleyball broadcast for us. We actually get the week off next week. We got us in Bismarck Mandan. 3 volleyball games next week for you on the network. We'll get to that schedule in just a second, but we are back underway out of the Brianna Klein timeout. And Marley Falcon has got a huge first set brewing here for Legacy.
Really nice. Right now, the Sabres, everyone's getting involved across their front line, and that's keeping Bismarck on their heels right now.
Yeah, I think if I'm the Demons right now, I want to get Rosalind Brunel going. And here she comes. And there she goes. They don't call me Nostradamus for nothing.
On cue.
I mean, come on.
I'm sure she heard you from way up here.
She doesn't even have a kill tonight, and then wham! Right down the line she went on demand. Got a point when the Demons needed it. Oh!
That was barely
out. Legacy back up by 4 here as Sabres looking to close out set 1 with Marley Falcon serving. Mayer passes. Check that was Hintz passing. Bieterstad with the attack error, and Legacy finds himself up 5 here on the road.
It'll be interesting now as we have talked about the red zone. Oh, there's the answer.
Finley Fettig just tattooed one.
Wow.
A little bit of an overpass. They had to get the volleyball out of the stands. That's where it got deposited there by Fettig.
Very nice.
Falcon goes to the short serve, but that was a little too short. The service error gives the Demons a point, but the Sabres are ahead by 5 here, and Bismarck needs something going here from Chemis at the service line. Almost an overpass, it is, and there's Delana Ahmed.
Always with volleyball, the first pass, so important.
Chemis got one. Serves again to Watson. Quick hitter. Fettig, yep.
There it is. Starts with a good pass. Pass to hit. Textbook.
Legacy by 5. In the red zone we go. Roldson wide to Hintz. Oh, they had that one pointed toward the 6.
They really did.
Did you pick that up? Oh, I picked up on your terminology there, Jenny?
Very good, very good.
Oh, and you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout. We'll send you to break with Legacy up by 6 and get you a second look at this well-formed block here by Fettig and company for the Sabres.
Spas Etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer, brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance Hot Tubs and Michael Phelps Swim Spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
Legacy with a late push here in set 1. Leads by 6. Mischel with a good first pass, sets up Ahmed, but there's Fettig again, blocking for the Sabres. Hey, nice shot there, Taylor Mayer.
Yeah, good off speed right to the donut.
I think she had to go to the off speed because the thing we are picked up on tonight is, man, this Legacy block has come to play tonight.
They absolutely have, and they're athletic enough to do that blocking, but wow, they are on fire right now.
Sabres closing in on a serve pro set point here in set 1. Camry Volk denied, pushed over by Solom to the corner, and another point for the Sabres. And you get a Serve Pro set point. Serve Pro brings you that. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians. It's Serve Pro. Camry Volk serves for Legacy, set point here in set 1. Chance for Mayer. Oh, what a dig by Schilke.
Great pickup.
Brooklyn Pudwell. It's tipped, and that will do it in set 1. Legacy finds an extra gear late in set 1, and they win at 25-18 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. We'll take an in-between set break here as the Legacy Sabres win set 1, 25-18, and let's send you a break with that final kill by Brooklyn Pudwell tonight.
Deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
That your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Legacy impressive in set one. Todd Darmies, Jenny Walsh, Aaron Wald back with you at Carl Gard Gymnasium. I was trying to think, October 9th. There's something about this date, and then I found out what it was. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Our broadcast partner, Jenny Walsh, celebrating a birthday today, so now we get to serenade you on the PSP network tonight.
That I would like to hear.
No! We will not be doing any singing tonight. Congratulations. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. And there I was with my two granddaughters.
Yeah, look at that. How awesome was that?
So just fabulous. Yep. Corbin is 5, and little Collins was just born September 12th. So.
Yep. And I do have to come clean. Your husband contacted me today and said, hey, you know what? It's Jenny's birthday today. So I go, hey, send me a couple pictures. I know she's got some grandma ones because I see them on your phone. This might be the same one that's on your
yeah, it absolutely
is. Your phone. Yeah, there you go.
Grandma's got to do that, you know.
Oh, good stuff.
I was trying to think. I'm thinking, you know what? Probably for the last 45 plus years, I've been either coaching or at a volleyball game. So it's just par for the course.
There
anyways.
you go. Oh, my broadcasting pet peeve is we take a live stream off of the scoreboard, and we are now in set 2, but they haven't changed it officially on the scoreboard here in the gymnasium, and so what do you do?
And I'm not sure what the conference is about either.
You know what usually happens is somebody's, well, while we have a second here, I'll read an ad before I go into my dissertation. Somebody sometimes has the PSP network on listening to the game, and then they'll hear my dissertation about they forgot to change the set on the scoreboard, and somebody walks down and tells the scoreboard operator, hey, the guys on PSP and the gals said you should change the set, and then they sometimes do. It has happened.
It has
so
happened.
It has happened. All right, fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Farstead Oil. Find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs, proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938. And they're committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. That's Farstead Oil. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Best pizza on the planet. Been around for over 25 years. Largest laser tag playground in the region. Giant lunch buffet, and they deliver. Call them now, 701-852-1700. It's Planet Pizza. Roldson's been trying to dump quite a few times tonight. Pudwell goes to the cut shot in the middle for Jordan Rude.
There they go. Now they need to establish their middle attack and get things going offensively for the Demons.
Yeah, good start to set 2 here for the middle. Jordan Rude went to the cut shot off of a couple hands there, and it finds the court. Roldson rips a jump serve. Falcon just has to tip it over. Set up wide to Brunel off the top of the block. Oh, how about that dive by Solon to keep it alive?
Oh, wow.
Back roll for Volk. Free ball now for Legacy. They come near side to Watson. Oh, good play by Mayer. Good hustle by Roldson. That time Rude was too close to the net. She had to push it long. Falcon in the middle, got it.
Oh. Another great rally. Lots of good defense, diving saves.
Yeah. Elena Chemis. That didn't sound right when I said it. How about Hannah Chemis?
She ran so hard her shoelace came untied.
Yeah, making up names as we go here, Jenny. Rude that time couldn't find the back line. the mojo that Legacy's playing with here tonight.
I really do too. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, here comes Rosalind Brunel.
Oh, she had a quiet first set, did she not?
Yep.
They need her.
Yeah, this on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Just tools that Legacy block. And ties it up at 2 here. We're in set 2, even though the scoreboard says set 1. Haha. I'll have to keep pointing that out. Volk tips it, and I think Legacy might have got away with one there.
Smart play. You know what? She went in there with the idea that it was tight. She has to wipe it. I would have liked to seen her go toward the antenna, toward the outside, but she came in and gave it enough to get it out.
Brunel again, right to Sammy Watson. Pudwell knocks it down.
Another nice cross-court shot that time.
She's found the line a couple times. Found the cutter there.
Down the line out of the back row, which is a difficult shot.
Falcon serving. Chemist digging. This time Taylor Mayer from the middle. No, I beg your pardon. Jensen Hintz from the middle.
Yeah, nice shot.
Jensen, the 5'9" junior, averaging just over 7 kills a night. Got that one. 4-3 Sabres here on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Pudwell mishit that one.
Yeah, she wanted to roll shot that, but too short.
Yeah, fans, we mentioned Bones Barbecue in our pregame, but they're a North Dakota original created and bottled right here in North Dakota. Premium barbecue sauce, perfect for anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at Cashwise Marketplace and Family Fare. It's Bones Barbecue Sauce. There's Brunel starting to swing a little more confidently.
Yep, she's waking up and they're finding her, which is exactly what they need.
Demons lead by 1 here in set 2. Oh, and an ace for Hannah Kemmis.
Yeah, that was a late decision there. I think that ball might have been out.
Another tough serve. Legacy out of system. Ahmed. Yes, sir.
Really nice.
Quick hitter to your middle. That was, the good serve by Bismarck High set that whole thing in motion.
It really did, absolutely. Sabres just could not get their block formed.
Schilke with a good first pass. Solom tries to dump it, and that was successful.
Both setters are being aggressive and offensive tonight, so seeing if they can get some, not easy points, but easier points.
I don't know why I was saying Elena Kemmis. There's Rosalind Brunel again. On one roster I have, it says Hannah Kemmis, and on the other one it says Elena Kemmis.
Well, that would be the confusion.
I'm not making up names. It's just she must go by both. Briar Johnner serves for the Demons, who are up 3. Near side for Volk off the top of the block. Mischel with a pass. Set by Roldson. And Hintz tips corner. Good play.
Smart play, good reaction.
It was a good dig by Legacy to keep it alive, but as you said, Jenny, better recognition by Jensen Hintz. Bismarck by 4. Johnner will put it in play. Solom back set Fedig, blocked. Hintz and Ahmed.
That was the Sabres' MO in the first set. Now we got the blocking prowess of the Demons.
Yeah, the Demons have come alive here in set 2. Aggressive serving is set the table. Pudwell from the back row. Mischel with a pass, rolled some dumps, and good net play by Bismarck High.
Very good. Like to see Legacy have some communication on that instead of just sticking out a one arm, hoping that it goes up.
Kind of looking over there at Coach Jen Astle like, is it TO time here? It might be pretty quick if this run keeps going here for the Demons.
And I always loved it too, and the players look over at you and they're like, Coach, was that mine? And I just said, yes, for all the questions.
Finley Fettig just misses long, and the run continues. And now you're going to get a sub in there, the sub timeout. Just a little break, a little momentum here as you get Gracie Watson in. Volk will sub out. And Briar Johnner has stacked a couple here on her serve. Demons up 7. Set near side. And right into the game, Gracie Watson has to get a swing, and she makes it pay.
Usually not exactly what you wanted if they're cold off the bench to set her right away. So you're like, no. Oh, yeah, good one. Good choice.
No, yes.
Absolutely.
And now, Gracie Watson is saying, put me in, Coach. She has a kill and an ace.
I think it's the pink shoes.
Man, welcome to the proceedings, this sophomore. Well, sometimes you need a spark. Oh, there's a spark.
That's a big spark.
Delana Ahmed just punished one. No answer for that one. Taylor Mayer with a tough serve, tight to the net, and Legacy has no answer.
They really have gotten these points off of some tough, aggressive serving.
Yeah, the serving has come alive, and so have the Demons, who lead by a touchdown. 14-7 here in set 2. Okay, we're going to get all this squared away. We're trying to get the set figured out. We'll get the match figured out. We'll get that scoreboard squared away tonight here on the PSP Network. First International Bank and Trust. Time on the floor. We're back after this break on the PSP Network.
Plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finland Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Back at Carl Gard Gymnasium, it's been the Demons cruising here in set 2. Sammy Watson. Bismarck gets a piece of that. Now they go in the middle to Ahmed. And Delana.
Couple really great kills. One-on-one, you're going to give that to the offensive player most every time.
As much as the end of set 1 was in favor of the Legacy Sabres, the tide has turned. And now you get an ace from Taylor Mayer. Ryan Family Dealership replay of that can't be handled by the Sabres. Mayer will do it again. That one might have been out. The Sabres play it. Sammy Watson makes it pay off.
Much needed kill.
Bismarck has doubled up Legacy 16-8 here. We're in set 2. Legacy leading 1-0. Sabres won set 1, 25-18. Gracie Watson with the bump. A little middle backslide there for Falcon. Good hustle by the Demons. Off the top of the block goes Jordan Rude. Back row for Pudwell.
Great defense on both sides.
Yeah, good hustle as Mayer cleaned that up in the middle. Falcon, oh, tough shot.
Great court awareness to see that's where her double block came from, to tip it to her right.
It's just good peripheral vision, right? Schilke serves. Sabres down 7. Ahmet double blocked. Oh, and it's down. And the servicer. I always get a kick out of coaching styles, right? Brianna Klein, probably a little bit more reserved, on the bench, kind of kneeling right now. And you get Coach Astel's kind of up and at him quite a bit. What were you? Were you a sitter or a stander?
I was a sitter. I was way too old to be a stander.
Oh, there you go. Solom tips it over. Sent over by Biederstedt. And
net call.
Yep. Legacy, little too tangled up with the nets. Bismarck High cruising here in set 2. Ahmet with a tough serve. Good pass by Pudwell. Sets up Watson. Nice play by Johnner. Now to Biederstedt. Solom has to hit one, and she found a perfect angle.
Always fun when the setter can get a kill.
That just gets everybody riled up, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yep. Everyone gets fired up over that.
Bentley Solom serves. Johnner with the dig. Off the top of the block goes Biederstedt. Roldson pushes corner. Gracie Watson with a good pass. Solom, quick hitter, Falcon. Johnner bumps it. Roldson, Rude pushes. Back come the Sabres. Sammy Watson. Oh, good play there by Mayer. Biederstedt just roll shots it over. Set up in the middle to Falcon again, and the tip for Marley Falcon.
Fairly clean play, too, both sides. Pass, set, attack, pass, set, attack.
Marley Falcon's been good tonight for Legacy.
She really has.
At the service line, at the block, and with the aggressive swings. But the Demons lead by 6. Jordan Rude blocked. Cleaned up by Watson. Pushed over by Rude. Is that in?
That was out.
Oh, and then you get Aspen Roldson and Jordan Rude tangled up. They hit the court hard. Roldson kind of limping around. That'll make you lose your breath.
Yep.
2 of your All-Stars. As Jordan Rude tattoos that one off the block, and the Demons end that little mini run there for Legacy. Looks like Roldson's just fine. No worse for wear.
She'll shake it off. She's a gamer.
Watson with a nice pass. Pudwell, yep.
Really nice shot. Good, again, good court awareness. The setter left her defensive position early, and so she left that right back corner open.
Now Bismarck looking to close out set 2 here. Legacy on the serve of Sammy Watson looking to hang around. Biederstedt, no, long for the Demons. Tacker makes it a 4-point game.
That's really been their side out play on this rotation here, so.
Mayer with the pass, set up wide to Brunel. How about that?
That will be a side out.
No doubt about that one. A no-doubter. Watch this swing for Rosalind Brunel. Boom. That one had some whip on it.
It really did. And great set, too, again.
Oh, it's going the Demon way as Ava Mischel off the tape. She's got a kill, and we get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. 21-15. Bismarck leads by 6. FIBT, they've been doing it since 1910, serving rural and urban communities across Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota and Arizona as well. Find them online at FIBT.com. Demons by 6 here in set 2.
This page is in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Demons by 6 here, 21-15 in set 2. Sabres get a roll shot from Cambry Volk, and it's going to work.
Back into the game, and they set her right away, and she came through.
Legacy in the black and Vegas gold on your live stream screen tonight on the PSP Network. Liz Lenhart serves. Roldson goes wide to Hintz. Volk with a touch. Solom goes corner. Oh, good hustle there by Mischel. Kept it alive, but a free ball and a chance for Legacy. Quick hitter, Fedig, and that one is down.
Really good. Both teams are really throwing it to the corners, and now we're starting to see players running after it, picking up.
Fedig didn't get all of that one, but got just enough. Lenhart puts it in play. Wide to Brunel, has to go to the tip. And it worked to perfection. How about the timing of that last-second decision there by Rosalind Brunel?
Yeah, she hung in the air, saw the block, and decided, oh, I'm just going to throw this right over the top.
Yeah. But to have that ability to rise up and get everybody on their heels thinking this is going to come with heat.
Yeah, that's athleticism.
And then to tip like that, the junior made a big play. Fedig, oh, denied. Ahmet and Brunel close the door.
She's all over the net.
And the Demons lead by 6. Schilke, what a dig. Pudwell, whoa. Sabres needed it, and she delivered.
Got some heavy blows happening on either side.
And nobody's really holding back right now.
Nope.
Now, why would you on backwards jersey night?
And Western night, don't forget the cowboy hats.
and Western night. Oh, that time, a little mistimed jump gives a point to Legacy. Legacy hanging around. Bismarck High a couple side outs away. Well, actually one side out away, and then a point as Ahmet swings. Solom, no.
She would like that one back.
Yeah, she had a wry smile on her face as now the Demons have a serve pro set point, trying to tie this thing up at one apiece. Trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration at serve pro. Demons looking to tie this thing up 1-1. Briar Johnner serves to Pudwell. Solom back set Fedig, just has to twist it over. Chance for the Demons, but now they're discombobulated. Back on the Sabre side. Solom just sends it over. Hintz winds up. Oh! And with authority, the Bismarck Demons will win set 2.
She wound up and let it fly.
25-19 is your final in set 2, and we are knotted up. One set apiece here on your BNC Bank scoreboard. In between set comes up next. In between set break comes up next. As this is WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network. Here's that set point and the kill by Taylor Mayer.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling. It's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back. We elevate every space.
Partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
And invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
If you're logged in at home on your live stream, don't yell at the screen. It says 1-1 is the match, and you're saying, how can it be set 1 if it's 1-1? Now we have no control of that set thing. If it goes 5 tonight, I'll run down there and have them put set 5 on there.
Fair.
Fair. Well, the 1-1 score, Jenny, how important does set 3 become then?
Really important, because both teams are going to want to go out. They're going to establish themselves right away. Whoever controls this set is in control of the match, right? The third set when it's 1-1, so pivotal.
Yeah, the last time these two teams tangled, a 5-setter back on September 11th at Hauser Gymnasium. Brooklyn Pudwell, Falcon, and Watson all with 11 kills. Bentley Solom, 29 assists. Brunel led Bismarck High with 15 kills. Legacy won set 3, 15-11. How about this rally? Good dive by Schilke, but that sails out. Bismarck High on the board first.
We've seen some really good rallies with good floor defense. They just do not want to let the ball drop.
Oh, and the service error gives the point to Legacy, and we're tied at 1. You know what I might do? Yeah, I got an idea. I might fix that myself from the broadcast booth. Next time out as Ahmet ricochets one off the block.
They really like that right side on a side out play. And it has worked really well for them.
That was too tight to the set or the net, and the point will go to Legacy. I was quiet there for a second. I was doing some maintenance of my graphics because we're going to fix that set number here in about 2 seconds. As Camry Volk hits one hard, but that is long.
I like the aggressiveness right out of the gate from both teams right now.
set up for Fettig, but Bismarck High closes that one off.
Overshot her just a hair, and Bismarck was there to clean it up at the net.
Solom has to hustle that one. Somehow that's in play.
And those are hard for a hitter because you're looking up to find the ball, so you really don't see that block in front of you at all.
Brunel couldn't handle it. Legacy serves it up. Brunel this time off the block, one-handed by Pudwell, kept alive by Solom, but Rosalind Brunel has another kill for Bismarck.
You have to appreciate the effort. There's the setter taking advantage of being in the front row and just playing very offensively.
All right, I'll promise I'll stop messing around with stuff. I just about had it fixed, but then I messed up the other stuff that was on there, so I'm like, oh boy, just quit while you're ahead. Bismarck leads 6-4, the BNC Bank scoreboard. Thanks for covering for me there, Jenny. Jordan Rude, yes.
So far it's been, Demons are have separated themselves a little bit, but otherwise, man, it's been side out, big point, lots of defense, big blocks.
Yeah, after, the Demons started strong, but then they kind of had a little lull at the end of the first set, but ever since then, Bismarck High's been the better team.
I would agree with that.
Watson hits one. Mayer. Ahmet with a swing. Near side Watson. Nope. Attack error, and Bismarck High leads early 8-4 here in set 3. Lenhart, the good first pass. Cross court push. Oh, a nice spot.
Again, some good court awareness, that 4-4 shot. And that was sliced right in there.
Yeah, Sammy Watson. Watch this on your Ryan Family Dealership group, but there's a lot of room there.
No room for error.
That is kind of the make or break shot. Oh, an overpass. Falcon right there. Good job by Rolson to keep that alive. And slight miss hit there for the junior Delana Ahmet. Ahmet with a tight set, has to left-hand it over, and
lift call on the hitter, just sat in her hand maybe a little bit too long.
Not much you could do with that one. She wasn't anticipating that tight set like that, and just had to get it over the net somehow. And Mayer just missed.
And now the Sabres have strung together a few points in a row here.
That's, it seems like this happens more often than not on Mackenzie Schilke's serve, too. As right on cue.
Yeah, again, 3 for 3.
The ace. Well, leads the team in digs and aces, does the senior Mackenzie Schilke. Does a nice job mixing up that serve. And Ahmet tickles one off the block. And back and forth we go here in set 2. Bismarck High jumped out. Sabres scored 4 straight. Now we trade points and we're tied at 9. The all-important set 3. Just long. Service error for the Demons. Hey fans, reminder each week to vote for your PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees posted on social media each Monday, winner announced on Thursday. Player Performance of the Week sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Find about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. Pudwell hits one over and it gets tangled up in a couple demons, and Legacy leads by a couple.
Yeah, the block was there. They went up early, and they caught it between themselves on the way down.
Bentley Solom serves, tight set. Falcon right there, Roldson right there. Good court recognition by the Sabres.
Very good.
And that's not easy to do, man. You better know exactly where you're at if you're going to let that ball fall.
Yeah, good communication, but then on the other side, you also have to listen.
Yeah.
You know, they were all yelling out, but if you have it in your mind, you're going to get it. Sometimes you can't stop yourself.
Another big block by the Legacy Sabres, and the Sabres have come alive here. Coach Brianna Klein senses something's up here as Legacy leads in set 3, 13-9. You got a Ryan Family Dealership replay as we send you into a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor.
Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Good to have the folks at First International Bank and Trust beginning those timeouts here on the PSP Network, founded in 1910, serving Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Out of the Coach Klein timeouts, Biederstadt goes down the line. Pudwell from a weird angle. Did she cut that in? Oh my
wow.
Goodness.
Wow. For a lefty coming over your shoulder like that? That was just a great play.
That one is worthy of a Ryan Family Dealership replay. I was like, is she even going to try this?
Took something off it, made sure it was in.
Biederstadt. Oh, it surfed the net. And it is down for Bismarck's Renee Biederstadt.
Much needed. They needed to get out of that rotation.
I still can't get over that cut shot by Brooklyn Pudwell.
That's fantastic.
High
IQ.
You just don't see you don't see too many kids even attempt that shot.
Nope.
From that weird angle, sidewinding your body. That was a little more conventional, but a nice play there by Mayer in the back row for the Demons. Falcon with the left. Not like you drew it out, but it works.
Stick out an arm and hit something.
Put a set up there, I'll just take care of it.
And you know what? Setters love when hitters do that, say that, because it just gives them confidence.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you don't have to be perfect, right? Oh, I like that little dance for the Demons. Bismarck High trying to crawl back into this baby as Legacy's taking a 4-point lead here.
Coach Astle is questioning whether that was a back row attack by Rollitson there out of the back row. She would have to play the ball above the height of the net, but she definitely is in the back row. Our angle up here, hard to tell.
Yeah, so you get a zebra convention real quick. We can tell you that today's game brought to you in part by Ryan Family Dealership. Bring you our replays season long on the PSP Network. Shop our entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Find them online at driveryan.com. Okay, do I dare try to do this on the fly? Oh, look at that. We're going to say that the point stands. Coach Astle still lobbying a little bit.
Whatever she's saying, she strongly believes in it.
Well, you might as well get a parting shot in. Maybe it'll get you the next call.
It's also nice for the players to know, you know what, you got their back.
That's right. Oh.
That was a nice response from her players right there.
Brooklyn Pudwell said, I got this one, Coach. And down it went. The Southpaws, smooth operator. Falcon serve short. Brunel. Oh, self-defense for Falcon.
Yeah.
Roldson goes wide to Mayer. Excuse me, that was Hintz again, dang it. As good hustle by the Sabres. Bismarck High scrambling around. Off the side of the block goes Renee Biederstadt again.
Third time was the charm there. Legacy was just doing everything they could, just keep the ball off the floor, and Bismarck was setting up a nice offense, so glad they stuck with it.
Elena Chemist serves. This is a good rotation for the Demons in set 2. And right on demand, Chemist with the ace. Probably a little bit of miscommunication here for the Sabres as it looked like Schilke was in position. Better pass that time. Sets up Pudwell. Oh, good dig there by Mischel. Right on the head of the setter. Hintz goes to the roll shot. Volk hits it hard, and it results in a point for Legacy.
Yeah. Good defense by both liberos.
Yeah, I think I mentioned surf the tape a while ago. This defense right here, old Mackenzie Quintus, she'd be jumping out of their seat right now.
She would. She would, yep. As a defensive player,
oh, yeah.
Get excited for that.
Yep. Good shot there for Hintz. Yeah, we talked about Jensen Hansen, the powerlifting, but how about this combination? She's a power lifter and wants to be a neurosurgeon.
Woo!
Yeah. That is a combination we don't talk about every day on the network. Oh, Legacy's hitting the donut tonight.
Yeah, just way to keep that inside the antenna.
Sabres lead 18-14 here in set 3 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Hintz. Solom. Oh, the lefty play by Mischel.
Great pickup.
Legacy gets a piece of that Hintz swing. Tight set for Watson. Still alive. Quick hitter for Rude. Oh, she did it again.
Yeah, and she really hung in the air to see the open corner on that one.
Rude's done this a few times tonight. Just gets up there and says, oh, I see a little opening out of the corner of my eye.
Which corner is open? Well, I'll take that one. Good hang time.
Mayer serves. Fedig sidewinds one over. Rude pushes again. Oh, the middle has to set it up. Don't see that every day.
Nope. A lot of times the setter will just push him out of the way.
And here comes the Demons. Delana Ahmed knocks one down. Bismarck High right back in it. There's that kill for Ahmed. And with Mayer serving, the Demons have trimmed this to a 2-point Sabre lead. Solom sets near side Watson. Play by Chemist. Swing for Ahmed. Schilke with a great first pass. The dump was a little high. In the middle to Rude. She swings. Roldson swings. Legacy's blocking away. They're throwing haymakers at each other.
They really are.
Oh, and then you get a miss hit. Oh, the all-important set 3 has found its way to be tight. Demons have stacked a few on the serve here of Mayer. Fedig off the block. Ahmet, cutter, yes!
Oh, nice shot. And right now, Legacy is in a 2-hitter rotation with their setter in the front row. They need some more choices here. They're going to talk about it.
There's that cut shot by Delana Ahmet. And here come the Bismarck Demons. We are tied at 18 in set 3. It's the First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court.
Want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Oh, this baby is in the meat grinder. 18-18 in set 3. Tied at 1 set apiece.
Yeah, the tension is really building. You can just feel it.
Demons have stacked a few here on the serve with Taylor Mayer. Watson denied. Coach Daskell is going to bring in Gracie Watson again to try to stem the tide here. There's a big block there by Ahmet and Rude. Solom back set Fettig. And
I was going to say somebody was in the net. That thing was bouncing.
I think they got Jordan Rude. I saw number 2 getting held up there as tied at 19. Schilke, the short serve to Ahmet. Oh, she's warming up.
Really nice. Really nice swing.
Delana Ahmet's finding the spot right now, swinging confidently. Rude serves, that's Jordan. Tight set to Solon, just has to ricochet it over. A couple Demons almost run into each other. Legacy gets a piece of it.
Oh, nice up.
Free ball for the Demons. Ahmet! Again!
That time she ran behind the setter. Really nice play.
This is kind of seeming eerily similar to the other night game that we did, Jenny, where Delana Ahmet just came alive.
Yes, yep.
In sets 3 and 4 over in Mandan about 10 days ago.
Really quiet at the beginning of the match and then just took over.
Falcon thunders away, and Biederstad sends that one long. Oh, into the red zone we go with Bismarck High leading by 1. Well, who can play error-free volleyball?
That's what you want. Stay aggressive, but low error.
Solom serves, and Roldson
yeah, she let her team know, my bad.
couldn't quite tip that one into play. Tied at 21. Tight set, tough place there for Biederstad. And Legacy has stacked a couple. And another First International Bank and Trust timeouts. We break Legacy by 1 here in an all-important set 3 from Carl Gard Gymnasium. WDA Volleyball tonight on the PSP Network.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
So good to have you tuned into the PSP Network tonight. I'd like to promote local athletes here at PSP. Like and follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and X. Out of the Bismarck High timeout. Johnner with a good first pass, sets it up. Oh, and Bismarck High couldn't take advantage.
Yeah, they wrote that one up in the timeout for sure, and it did work. 2 side outs ago, but just not that time. Did not get a great hit on the ball.
Crunch time volleyball here in set 3. Ahmet, heavy hit. Somehow.
How did she get that over?
Somehow Legacy kept that alive, but then the Demons tool the block. That was amazing.
That really was.
23-22 Sabres. The plot thickens. Gracie Watson, no. And we are tied at 23. The senior Roldson at the service line. Schilke with the first pass. Second one from Solom. Cut shot by Falcon. Got it done.
Nice choice by the setter for the Sabres right there. You got Marley Falcon on the outside. Really smart set.
And it ate up the Demons. And now you get a serve pro set point. Sammy Watson serves. Set up for Brunel. Oh, and a big double block.
That was a monster block.
For the Legacy Sabres will close out set 3. Just when you think the high-flying Rosalind Brunel is going to send us into extra points, Legacy closes the door. They win set 3, 25-23, and the Sabres take a 2-1 lead here, and we'll send you into a Moonlight home improvement in between set break with that big block for the Legacy Sabres to close out set 3.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Apologies about that. We got caught in the break. And tit for tat. We're tied at 1.
Very interested to see Bismarck High's reaction to that third set loss. That ended up to be really close. See what they come out with here.
And a service there on the Demons. Yeah, well, you got to answer now. Otherwise, you're going to pack up the shoes for the night.
Yep.
Legacy wins sets 1 and 3, sandwiched by a set 2 Bismarck win. Brunel hits the top of the block. Pudwell cuts it. Dig by Roldson sets up Brunel. Watson, right on the line.
Yeah, good she played it. I think that would have landed in.
Oh, there goes Biederstad. Hard off the block. Mischel will serve. Legacy, a free ball for the Demons.
Good save. Oh, wow.
Oh, Legacy. They tried hard. Just couldn't get that one organized. I thought they were going to pull off the double one-hander.
I thought so too.
Good serve by Ava Mischel. Brunel.
Good up off the net.
Good pass by Chemis. Sets up the Demons Biederstad, but that sails long.
She was looking for those hands again.
All right, Jenny, how does that look?
You got it! You would not have been able to sleep tonight, would you?
I feel fulfilled.
Is this a high five moment?
This is a high five moment. I'm so excited to see that scoreboard say set 4. Oh, I can't tell you. Demons lead 4-3 here in set 4. Legacy on top, 2-1. Now people are going to be like, why don't you do that every night? It's not that easy.
You just set that expectation bar very high.
It's not that easy to do that on the fly, folks.
See that Legacy's libero is over at the training table, so they had to make a sub over here.
Looks like she's dealing with a cut. Get Bernie Pacheco, the fight doctor. We need the cut man.
Oh, nice floor defense, too.
Chemis with the pass. Ahmet in the middle. Oh, there's Volk and Fettig.
They needed that block because nobody was there for defense.
You say it was not just well formed, it was timely, like there was nobody home?
Nobody.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that court.
Yeah.
Good catch. That Ryan Family Dealership replay. There was a little bit of open space there. In the
Oh, boy. Well, the libero is back. And I guess no surprise if she got a cut or a burn. She has been flying all over the floor tonight.
Brunel hits it. Oh, kept up there by Lenhart. Fisted over by Solom. And Hintz couldn't get that one over the tape.
They called 4 hits, but it sounded like a block.
Yeah, Mackenzie Schilke, she's been doing a lot of cool things, and now she's got the wrap on that left hand.
Yeah. Battle scars to show it.
A good pass by Ava Mischel. She's played well for the Demons. Roldson.
Oh!
That might be the play of the game right there.
That was incredible.
Not only did Schilke get that thing up, she somehow kept it in. My, oh my.
Right now, Sabres block is touching everything at the net. I mean, that one was out, but they are touching everything.
Sabres by a point here in set 4. Lenhart with an overpass. There was Solom right there. And Legacy gets the benefit of the lift call. It's a nice play there by Solom.
Yeah, just athletic, bang, bang, got it back.
Ahmet rips away. Yeah, Solom that time, she's going to want that one back.
Good idea, poor execution. That's what we call that. Yep.
Yeah, it's been a matchup between these two teams. So we mentioned the 5-setter they recently played earlier this year. Bismarck High swept last year. Before that, each team won at home, and then Legacy defeated Bismarck 3-2 at the state tournament. So last 10 meetings, it's been 6-4 in favor of Legacy. So it's been a lot of close matches between these two clubs. Jordan Rude, just missed.
They're wanting a touch, but neither line judge.
Well, they both had those right arms raised up rather quickly. Tipped by the Demons.
Good pickup.
Set up for Gracie Watson. Mayer with the pass. Rude with the swing. Watson down the line. Roldson. Oh, it's just a play by Rude to keep that alive. The back slide for the middle, Marley Falcon.
Really nice play. She had a long ways to run, too, to get that. Good slide.
Jordan Rude. Nope. And the Demons, couple attack errors.
Nope, they need to regroup and get a good pass on a side out here. Get in system.
There's this serve for Schilke again.
Yeah.
Every time she's been back there, the Demons have had troubles. Solom pushes to the corner. Roldson, quick hitter. Ahmet!
Really nice. A statement shot right there.
And you know, she's going to have a new nickname after tonight. It's Ahmet has the answer. So, you know, like Allen Iverson used to be the answer, was his nickname. Now I think Delana Ahmet's the answer.
He's dead on this team for sure.
Oof. Falcon, as the Demons got a piece of that one. Wide to Biederstadt. Yes! Hey fans, reminder that today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Today's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, trying the Blue Buffalo with the plain cheese. They deliver at 701-852-1700, Planet Pizza. Nice hit there for the Sabres. Gracie Watson.
Yeah, nice whip snap on that hit, just right down the line.
Today's game also brought to you in part by Taylor Schmidt Photography, proud partner of the PSP Network. Find Taylor Schmidt Photography on all social media platforms. Oh, they're hitting away right now. Jordan Rude, the latest. Ryan Family Dealership replay that one.
And when they're coming out of the middle and cutting it to either corners, they're finding a lot of success with that.
Roldson serves. The Sabres up by 2 here in set 4. Pudwell, nope. Hey fans, today's game also brought to you in part by Farstead Oil. Wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, depth needs. Been doing it since 1938. That's Farstead Oil. Roldson with a tough serve. Good first pass by Watson. Sets up Pudwell. Demons slowed that one down. Brunel got a tip.
Yeah, Rick she called the touch right away up at the net.
Oh, there goes Kyle. Look at he's got his PSP hat on. Yes, sir. And I was in a
Super fan.
I was in a Ryan Family Dealership replay, so you didn't even get to see him. Dang it. Gracie Watson. Yeah, and her limited play tonight has been productive.
Has been very productive. That's a tough shot. She had to come back with her wrist away over there. She's listed as sophomore?
Yep. Seen her quite a bit this winter on the basketball court for head coach Jim Petrick. As Brunel with a miss hit. Sabres creep up by a couple. Northern Plains Heating and Air brings you today's game. Also brought you our keys of the game today. For all your furnace and AC needs, get ready for winter with Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan 222-2155. Tip by Brunel. Volk and Solom right there. Schilke spins one over. Jordan Rude. Oh, Schilke with another dig. And the Demons hit that baby out.
She is a vacuum back there right now. She is picking up everything.
Schilke has been possessed tonight. Neat little tip at the net there by Falcon as well to secure the point. Back in action we are, and it's a nice little Sabre run here in set 4. And you're going to get a First National Bank and Trust timeout on the court. FIBT has been doing it since 1910. Set 4 action, Legacy on top by 4.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Oh, there he is. Come on, Kyle. Boy, just got himself a brand new PSP hat tonight. One cool dude right there.
There we go. We're going to see him all over town with that hat on.
He will come up to me at every game. Hey, what's your keys to the game tonight? And then he'll start breaking it down for me.
Oh, he knows.
We get a lot of intel from Kyle. He said he's going to go home and watch the game later tonight, so we'll see himself on PSP Network tonight. Tight set. Oh, somebody's in the net.
They're saying Legacy was in the net.
Yeah. Let's get your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Look at that one.
I need to get my grandma glasses on for that.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, I think it was Brooklyn Pudwell, they say, who got into the net. Mischel serves. Pudwell, off the pin.
That definitely hit the antenna. That one I could see from up here.
Yep. Hi, fans. Today's game also brought to you in part by BSN. Exclusive personalized solutions for high school and collegiate programs. Contact your local BSN sales pro today. Cambry Volk. Pinball over. And then on a tee. Rosalind Brunel is not going to miss that one.
No, you can't. You hang it, you bang it.
Minor, stay tuned after the game. We'll have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show. As Ava Mischel just dropped in an ace to tie this baby up at 15. Ryan Family Dealership replay of this one. And those serves that are right between people are sometimes the toughest ones.
So tough. And it's got a nice float serve to it, too, so it's not really moving in the air either, and they're not communicating very well, and it's dropping right between them.
Mischel went for the coffin corner and couldn't get it.
There we go. We're going to give that point to Coach Astle for making that sub and getting her out of her rhythm.
Oh, are you saying that was on purpose?
I am calling it. That was on purpose.
Those KG veteran coaches. Tight set. Somehow Brunel got that over. Chemis. Bieterstad. And the Sabres blocked that baby down. Hey fans, today's game also brought to you by Bones Barbecue Sauce. Find it at Cashwise Marketplace Family Fare. A true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in the Peace Garden State. Brunel thundering away. Sabres blocking away. Hintz has to tip it over. Set up for McLeod, who's on. Tipped by Legacy. Back set for Pudwell. Down the line she goes.
Really good. Again, Falcon playing some good defense from a tall middle blocker in the back row.
Yeah, that's the one part of Marley Falcon's game. You know, she averages 6 digs a game, so she's in that back row occasionally, and the coach has got confidence to put her all around the court. As there comes the Demons. Brunel again. Wasn't the hardest one that Roslyn's ever hit, but nobody home.
Nobody home. Good placement.
Sabres by a couple. They could win it 3-1 if Legacy wins set 4. Demons trying to send this to set 5. Chance for Bismarck. Brunel again. Oh, I think that was out, but Bentley Solom couldn't help herself.
No, I don't know if she saw a touch at the net, so she still had to play it, or what she saw back there. But yeah, that ball is definitely going to go out.
Chemis to Schilke. Pudwell, and McLeod couldn't handle it. And just like that, the Demons have knotted it up at 18. What else would you expect? Volk off the pin. And that one, you kind of look at Bentley Solom and she's saying, yep, that was my bad.
Yeah, she's handcuffing those outsides right now. And they're going up against a tall block. They need the ball off the net so they can go around it.
Yeah, just tough placement on a couple there for Legacy. And Bismarck has taken advantage. 19-18, Demons lead here in set 4. Demons trying to send this to a set 5. This is WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, here we go. Demons by 1 here in set 4. Demons need it to play a 5th. Pudwell off the block. Demons have a chance. Brunel!
Wow, that was dropping the hammer.
Yeah, watch this. Rifle. Brunel with the howitzer, and the Demons lead by 2. Tough play there for Schilke. Solom has to come running in. Fedig bumps it to the corner. Roldson goes wide to Mayer, who just has to tip it. Check that was Hintz, I beg your pardon. Set up by Chemis. Brunel. Solom.
A good rundown.
Legacy hustle. Demons with the quick hitter to Ahmet.
Good answer by the Demons.
Yeah, just good action. Didn't see the rundown there by the Sabres. Instead, you get the finish for the answer. Demons by 3. Almost an ace. Pudwell Ahmed again. Oh, Schilke kept that up. Legacy.
Oh, nice. Out of the net.
Brunel. Legacy can't do that one. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout. Bismarck with a late answer. They lead 22-18 here in set 4, trying to send it to a fifth. It's a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Sending a break with this latest. Rosalind Brunel kill to make it a 4-point lead for Bismarck High.
In front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Bismarck by 4. How many people do you think wished you social or happy birthday today on social media?
Quite a few.
And on your phone. Just
Yep, quite a few. But, you know, when I coached for 30 years, that's a lot of people that have my number.
yeah, I suppose. Legacy
So
with a
very nice of them, though. I'll take it.
A Legacy with a chance. Pudwell, now Brunel. Oh, big block for Legacy. Tipped over by Roldson, and it's going to work.
Now, they've been feeding Brunel over here on the right side, and she is coming through.
Demons by 5. Legacy needs a side out, and they're not going to get it. It's a serve pro set point. Trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's serve pro. Oh! And the Elena Chemis ace closes it out for Bismarck. And we're going to go 5 tonight from Carl Gard. 2 apiece on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. The latest one, 25-18 in favor of Bismarck High. Here's that Chemis ace that sent us to a 5th set.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully planned every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Brevera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Oh, fifth sets are always fun, and we get one tonight on the PSP network.
Just as we called it.
Yep. I don't think there was any surprise about that, as I figured this one was going to go 2-5. Legacy's kind of been the cardiac kids all season, a bunch of set fives for them. Not quite as many for Bismarck, but we'll play to 15. As Pudwell sneaks one over the block.
Yeah, good start for her. You know, their offense kind of left them there at the end of that fourth set. So, nice kill right off the bat.
Now, how important is it? You only played to 15. How important is it to get a good start in a fifth set?
It's very important, and you want to break it down to mini games of 5. Be the first to 5. Be the first to 10. Obviously, the first to 15. And instead of thinking about it, just let's win.
Watson off the back row. Off the basketball standards. Where did that come from? With
a little popcorn up there.
Gracie Watson.
She's been the super sub.
Woo. Watch this back row swing for her. And then nothing, there's nothing that Camus and Bieterstad could do. It got tangled up in the basketball hoops. Swing for the Demons, and Brunel again.
Oh, she's been money over there.
Yeah, she has put Bismarck High on her back in a lot of respects here.
Yep.
Legacy by a point. Mischel serves. Set up to Fettig. Clean up by Chemis. Brunel again. Schilke gets that. Pudwell pushes. Fettig got a piece of that one from front row. Brunel hammers away. Check that. Pudwell hammers away. Roll shot down for Jensen Hintz.
Good roll shot.
Oh.
Well, she wanted to play that.
That was a good back row read.
Yeah.
And she just about got her fingernails
You're
on
in the
it.
back row and you have to jump and play it above your head. It might be out.
Schilke serves. Hintz swings, but the Sabres block.
Nice timing on that block.
Now watch this well-formed block party here. Pudwell and Falcon. Schilke with the short serve. Set up for Brunel. Oh, and back-to-back blocks.
I would expect a roll shot or tip this one.
That got the Sabre faithful energized. The back-to-back block parties. Oh, just wide. The attack error, or excuse me, the service error for Legacy. 5-3 on your BNC Bank scoreboard in set 5. Have you tuned in to the PSP Network tonight alongside Jenny Walsh, Todd Domrey? Good to have Aaron Wald producing, running the cameras for us. Legacy on their side gets a angle shot from Pudwell, and Jensen Hintz.
She is not going to be denied that time.
Yeah, working hard on the outside as Hintz got a couple kills here in set 5. And this rotation right here has been good for the Demons all night with Chemist serving.
Yep, I agree. This is when they went on their runs.
Watson. Now that's Gracie Watson, pushed to the corner by Solom. Chemist will come to Brunel. Gracie Watson, good first pass. Solom back set Pudwell off the top of the block. Cleaned up by Mischel. Flat-footed for Hintz. On the setter's head, Falcon. Yes!
A lot of back and forth on that. Good setter choices on both teams, finding their hot hitters.
Ryan Family Dealership replay. Yeah, watch that first pass right there. Solom, it just set the whole thing in motion. Back set to Brunel. No. Just missed it.
Just missed it.
Well, Legacy was the first to 5, and now they lead 7-4. Middle for Delana Ahmet. Legacy gets some hands on that. Oh, but Ahmet returns the favor.
Yeah, she stood her ground and waited for that middle to run right into her.
They got a piece of Ahmet's, then Ahmet said, I'll get a piece of this right back at you. Briar Johnner, tough serve. Dig by Pudwell. Swing for Watson, and the changeup works.
Yeah, really, really nice offensive move there. Showed hit, and then dropped her elbow for a roll shot.
Set up Roldson, and Delana Ahmet's making hay right now.
Yep. She's just that go-to hitter that their setter can always rely on.
And they get a piece of it at the net, but the Sabres couldn't get the diving dig there from Schilke. Taylor Mayer serves with the Demons down 2 here in set 5. Sammy Watson, touch 1, touch 2, Solom, swing for Gracie Watson. Good dig by Johnner. Oh, and it's mishit.
Off the fingertips there, she would like that pass.
Sabres get almost a free one there as now Marley Falcon will serve. This has been a good rotation for Legacy
tonight. It has. They have scored points off of this. And that's just by Marley playing some good defense, too.
But the Demons are going to get out of that early.
They all gave an exhale on that one.
Yeah, we mentioned our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show coming up next. Somebody's going to earn a hard-earned 5-set victory tonight. Back set Pudwell. No. Well, what would you expect? Somebody creeps ahead, somebody's coming right back.
Right. No one here is surprised by this at all.
And the Demons have just tied it up. Let's go overtime in set 5. How about it?
Yeah, I'm thinking 18-16 at this point.
Why not? We said the over-under tonight was 4 sets. And you might have taken the over. Oh, there's Gracie Watson again.
She's got a mean topspin on that ball.
Coach Astel's just, you know what? She found something here with Gracie Watson tonight in this contest, and she, you know, I might just keep her out there.
She is making her look like a genius right now.
Flat-footed kill there gives the Sabres a 10-9 lead. Schilke had to play that one on the line. Pudwell will rise. Good dig. Sets up Rude. Oh, but the Sabres are there for the block. Wide to Biederstedt. Pushes down the line. Quick hitter. Fettig.
Really nice. Before Bismarck even had a chance to turn around and block, that ball was coming right back at him.
And with the Sabres up 11-9, get a First International Bank and Trust timeout in the court. We'll keep this one right here. 2-point lead for Legacy in set 5. Here's that slam down for Finley Fettig. This quick hitter is just bam, bam. The defense has no chance. As Finley Fettig with a big point here. Well, Coach, you said be the first one to 5, be the first one to 10, and then be the first one to 15. And Legacy's checked 2 of those boxes here.
2 of those boxes, so see if that comes through. I think, Legacy is going to be talking about, let's keep up our strong serving. And then after that, we got good floor defense, transitioning to offense, and so we got to stay the course. Bismarck, they need a good pass here for the side out, then they got to side out and score.
Yeah, come with your best side out play here for Coach Brianna Klein. Their assistants giving some instructions there. Reminder after the game. As part of our post game, you'll get your MVP of the contest brought to you by Sport Clips and your Spas Etc. move of the game. Bismarck in a tie for second in the league. Legacy in a tie for third. Tipped over by Rude. Legacy comes near side. Gracie Watson down the line. Out.
Really good shot. She didn't have a lot of room for error there going down the line.
It's your Ryan Family Dealership. Here's this swing for the sophomore. Just out. Roldson serves. Aspen puts it in play. Solom. Pudwell just has to bump it over. Demons can tie it up. Rude off the top of the block. Pushed to the corner by Solom. Set up for Brunel. Gracie Watson cleans that up. Now Sammy Watson sends it over. Set up for Rude. A good team defense here by both squads, but no defending that. But you're going to get a net call.
I missed that.
Oh, ho, ho. Tied at 11.
Good rundown.
Now the Demons have a chance to take a lead here. Wide to Brunel. Yes! And now the Sabres will use their timeout here in set 5. Bismarck has climbed all the way back. They've scored 3 straight to take a 12-11 lead. Here's that latest swing from Rosalind Brunel. It's a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Yeah, Brunel has been money tonight for the Demons. Crunch time volleyball. About 60% of the way through the tournament or the regular season. And this has a tournament feel tonight.
It really does. In 12-11, you want to be aggressive. You need to play hard, but you also need to play low error. So we're gonna see how that plays out right here.
Well, everybody tuning in tonight and everybody in attendance has gotten their money's worth tonight. Oh, and the timeout by Coach Astle paid some dividends right there.
Point coach.
12-12. What happened? Did my scoreboard decide to quit on us in the 5th set? And I think it did.
It overheated.
Are you kidding me?
So many points happening.
Oh, what are the odds of that? Somebody kicked it over there. It's just been a calamity of things tonight with that bad thing. So anyway, we'll see what happened with that. But the Sabres now lead 13-12. As I wonder if I can pull that off. I don't know if I can tonight. That might be just a little bit too much to ask.
You can do a lot of things.
Oh, man. I think folks, you just got to bear with us for the remainder of this one as our scoreboard decided to stop cooperating here late in the contest. But Legacy by a point, 13-12 over Bismarck in set 5. And you get the sophomore Gracie Watson serving.
Well, we got drama all around here.
Set up for Rude. Watson with the dig.
Gosh, what a dig.
Brunel. Schilke gets that one. Tipped over by Solem. Oh, the hustle by the Demons. And Brunel finishes it. It's your Ryan Family Dealership replay. There's that tip by Brunel.
Really smart shot.
13-13. Pudwell, yep. Tools and off the block.
Just a nice shot using the block. I think we all know who the ball is going to for the Demons right now, too. We'll see if the Sabres can stop it.
Schilke will serve, match point for the Sabres. Demons went to Brunel. Sabres got a chance. Pudwell. And the tip. It's in, and that'll do it.
What an exciting match.
15-13 Legacy in set 5. Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. That's Serve Pro match point delivered by Brooklyn Pudwell. Here it is on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Legacy gets the back set, and there goes Pudwell in the tip, and that will do it. How about 2 5-setters between these two teams and 2 W's earned by the Legacy Sabres?
Hard fought, just good floor defense on both sides. Blocking when they needed it.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Yep.
All right, fans, our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next here on the PSP Network. A 3 sets to 2 victory tonight for the Legacy Sabres. Postgame is next here on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
All right, back in our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show. Coach asked, wow, what is it between these two clubs that brings out a 5-setter? We gave it the over-under at 4 sets tonight, and everybody took the over.
Crosstown rivalries, right? Like everyone wants to show up and beat that team across the town. And this, it's a big one for standings, all that. So.
Yep. Yeah, and for you guys, you came out strong. got the first set and then faced some adversity, but man, you had to like the way your team responded in that 5th set.
You know, and I think I looked to the bench. A lot of kids came in off the bench. I was putting kids in and out all night. And again, we talk about when we start to play really hard for each other, and that when you go out and you just play fearless with whatever spot you're put in, that good things will happen.
I got to ask you about Mackenzie Schilke tonight. Was awesome in the back row, and she was picking up everything. And then Gracie Watson came in and gave you great stuff tonight. Absolutely.
You know, like the team picked Fueled by Grit as our kind of slogan this year of what to live by, and yeah, the back row really did that tonight for sure.
Nice win tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks.
All right, that's head coach Jen Astle. We'll bring in Marley Falcon. Man, how much fun was that game tonight? Obviously a crosstown rivalry game, but it's just like you go to the Demons and the Sabres, it's going to go 5 sets this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was so much fun. It's also so much fun when we have all our teams screaming for each other and playing for each other, and I just think it's so much fun beating the Demons at home all the time. So, you know, and I was talking to Coach Walsh about this. She's like, man, when teams get their middle going, it just sets the whole stage for everything else. Is that an emphasis for you guys to get, you know, yourself and Finley going early and often sometimes? Yes, me and Finley work in practice all the time with Bentley. That's our connection. So, yeah, it's been working out.
And for yourself, obviously, two-sport athlete, you know, like basketball. What do you like about volleyball that keeps you coming back year after year?
I think it's just the team. I love my friends, and I love playing with them.
Yeah, good stuff. And a couple 5-set wins over Bismarck High. What does that mean now? Obviously, you guys got some momentum. You won 5 of 6. What's the confidence level going into the rest of the season?
It gives us so much confidence, especially for the crossover tournament tomorrow and Saturday. And I think we could be top 3 in the state, so that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah, good stuff. Great game tonight, Marley.
Thank you.
All right, that's Marley Falcon. Double-figure kills for her tonight. We'll be back with more of our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame after this break on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, Coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
That your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens, but when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
We're back on our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show, and a hard-fought 3-2 victory tonight for the Legacy Sabres over the Bismarck Demons. 2 5-set wins this year for Legacy over Bismarck. Man, extra volleyball, boy, that was good stuff.
It was a very competitive match. A lot of high energy, high drama, and just fun to watch. Good floor defense, great blocking at the net. So I think both squads probably, going into that Fargo tournament, obviously the Sabres are going to go in high energy, ready for more, and Bismarck is going to have to dust this one off and get right back at it.
Legacy wins sets 1, 3, and 5. They were money on the odds tonight. Bismarck High wins sets 2 and 4. And as you said, both teams will go to Fargo for the Fargo Metro Tournament and then back in action in WDA Conference play next week. All right, a couple things on our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. All right, first up, it's our move of the game tonight, brought to you by Spas, Etc. Stop into Spas, Etc. Find a massive inventory, spas, hot tubs, saunas, and a game for your rec room. It's your Spas, Etc. move of the game. And, boy, you and I were about right here on picking Mackenzie Schilke for the MVP of the game tonight. She was just so good tonight from her libero spot. But, boy, this move of the game was just awesome. I mean, you don't see a pancake dig that turns into a kill very often.
No, and she just laid out for this ball, and then it just happened to, fall right inside, and she was all over the floor tonight. We need to call her Hoover for her vacuum moves. Everywhere. She was everywhere.
Yeah, and even had to get taped up. She was bloodied.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations. There's your move of the game tonight. Look at that. I like the celebration of this, too. I mean, you're going to get an awesome dig, number one, and then watch the post-point celebration. It's like, yeah. There's your Spas, Etc. move of the game tonight. They can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, hot tub, or game for your rec room, Spas, Etc. in Bismarck. All right, so the rest of the week looks like this. We had triple header of volleyball tonight. You got a 5-pack of football. I'm actually going to bring up this graphic. Brought you by Bowen's Barbecue Sauce. Legacy and Bismarck, Minot High and Century tomorrow night in 3A football. St. Mary's and Dickinson, Devils Lake and Minot North, and Bishop Ryan and Velva Drake and Moose Garrison round out the slate for us tomorrow night on a Friday night under the lights in the state of North Dakota on the PSP Network. All right, last thing for us, it's our MVP of the contest tonight, brought to you as always by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. You can check in online with the hairstyles today at sportclips.com. And yeah, I thought Marley just got Legacy off to a great start in set 1 and double-figure kills with 13. Give her a 3.5 blocks, 6 digs tonight. Yeah, she was good tonight for the Legacy Sabres.
She really was in all facets of her game. Even when she was back serving, her team was scoring because she was playing good defense back there as a very tall middle who obviously is very athletic, but just kept serving too.
Yeah, and co-MVPs tonight, Brooklyn Pudwell has 14 kills, and Schilke was just fantastic. Both on the service line tonight, every time she was back there serving, and when she was cleaning things up as the Hoover tonight. But Marley Falcon, your Sport Clips MVP of the contest with the stat sheet stuff tonight for the Sabres on that little overpass right there. Marley's not going to miss that one. All right, there's your MVP. All right, well, that was fun. Enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Jenny, we'll be back at it in a couple weeks here.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right, hey, Aaron, we may have to get down there and get our scoreboard. All right, that'll do it for us, fans. Thanks for joining us. A big thanks to all of our sponsors, BNC Bank for the scoreboard, Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame, First International Bank and Trust timeouts tonight, your Ryan Family Dealership replay, Serve Pro brought to you our set points, our postgame, as always, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads, your player of the game, Marley Falcon tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips, and that pancake dig and kill for Mackenzie Schilke, your Spas, Etc. move of the game tonight. Great job by the team. Aaron Wald producing and running the cameras for us. From my partner Jenny Walsh, Todd Dahmers, you're pitting your final score. It's a 3-2-5 set victory tonight for the Legacy Sabres. The Sabres win their 6th out of 7 games, and both teams advancing towards postseason play. That's a wrap tonight from Carl Gard Gymnasium. Thanks, fans. This is WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network.
Proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed.